Speaking of which, what do you think of Jeff Farmer? Just reminding people that he also plays on the edge and sometimes goes over.
I just thought Jeff Farmer was being Jeff Farmer, as he has been for too long.
And it's another reason why they should not continue on with him next year. He's got a list of reports and suspensions as long as your arm. He missed a week only a couple of weeks ago through suspension. He's playing for his future. He's out of contract at the end of this year. And they just should say, we're not putting up with that, because we've spoken about this on this show that many times. That club has more reports than anyone else. And to put up with that, you deserve to be in the bottom four.
Let me put this to you, Wolsey. I have a look at them a lot. I go over there every second week, it seems. And I reckon that they need Jeff Farmer's run through the middle. However, I think he needs to be cut from the list and made to put a summer in that just puts him on edge and puts him on notice, and he has to bust his gut.
You can't do that, Jerry.
Yes, you can.
Cut him from the list.
Cut him from the list and
when are you
recruit
going to put him back on?
About 6 weeks later.
After the draft?
Yeah.
We can't do that, can you?
You can put him on the second draft. You can redraft.
They're all done in October.
Isn't there a second one?
Yeah,
in December?
Comes about a week after the first one. So I don't think
he's got a bit of work to do in a week, hasn't he?
No, I understand you, because you made this point about another player, sort of Jason Laycock, and sort of pumping the work into a bloke and seeing what his attitude's like over summer. We don't have that luxury anymore. That list has got to be settled before the end of November.
Do you think he should stay?
No. No. I mean, I think the joke about this is we're still discussing Jeff Farmer's suitability for a football club 12 years into his career.
Well, he wasn't reported.
He was dragged by his coach.
He was.
The incident was critical in the outcome of the game.
Turning point.
Yeah.
I think you got some work to do, Jeff. There was an argument made, but I've been shot down in flames. We're going to take...
Adam Campbell plays for the Fremantle Dockers, doesn't play enough. He's tall, he's athletic, he's quick, he can kick the ball a mile. There's a little bit of Buddy Franklin in this young fella. You know what? He's been there for 3 years and played 9 senior games. And I just can't understand that. Well, I just can't understand that, because I just think the recruiting of Chris Tarrant has stifled the development of a couple of young players there.
You're the Fremantle reporter. Has he been injured, or has he just been playing in the waffle?
No, he's been starved of opportunities, and when he has had them, he's a bit of a tease. He gives you a little bit like he did on the weekend, but if he could do that 40 or 50% more, they've got a player. And if he can play full forward, it allows them to play McPharlin full back, then they've got a good team.
Jared, who's been the more disappointing this year? Port Adelaide, second to the bottom 4, or Fremantle, who most people had top 4 and are down with them?
I think they run a fairly close race. I think Freo have been bitterly disappointing, because I still think they're a talented group, and I think that their record, inability to win last quarters, Mike, has haunted them. I think Port Adelaide's had some injury problems. Treadray's coming to the end. Chad Corns has been a problem, but I think Mark Harvey's right. He could have an exciting year next year.
Well, 5 older players have retired through the season. Jeff Farmer makes it 6 in my book, and they start pretty much all over again. Cameron
Swab, their CEO, has left. He's moving to Melbourne. And Robert Shaw has also left, the football manager, and wouldn't be surprised to see Chris Bond elevated to take his position.
I thought Cameron Swab said 5 times he wasn't going to get back into the club level, and he's the CEO of Melbourne today.
I'll give you a tip. Don't believe everything you read.
Good point. Now,